Alright, welcome everybody to the comp screen. The second one of today. We have Nadox and Unorthodox playing for today's recorded game. So let's go at it. They're gonna be doing best out of 5. So they're basically gonna do all the maps if this gets really tight. So let's go for it.
I want to see Forest.
Yeah,
Forest.
So for sure.
I want to see somebody finally do it. It seems ridiculous to me.
All right, Nadox.
Nadox starts out losing.
Unorthodox blue. They lose Mountain Camp.
Their side.
Yeah, they started to lose that pressure really early. The Ranger goes for the 2v1 and then the heavy trade.
Looks like Unorthodox won their side too, and they won Mountain Camp. So they're at a really good spot, really good start for them. But it looks like they might lose.
Yeah, what they should be doing right now. Yeah, this is what they should be doing. Trying to secure this point, but they lose it completely.
It's still 2v, but it looks like he got completely abandoned. What happened there?
The assassin. I think the assassin left for the gem, right?
All right, so they get back Mountain Camp. This is good for Nadox.
Why is he shooting
gems?
Whatever.
And they get the gems. Latency gets the gems. Try to go for that gem hop, but it's too late. Gets pushed back by the pounds.
XD.
Oh, these are really nice cats by Nadox, but
yeah,
they send 2 to pressure their side.
It's going really well right now, but it's gonna come down to how fast they can take out the Ranger.
Yeah,
you gotta fight it for.
Yeah, the Unorthodox heavies are taking that pressure really well, but they're getting basically 4v2 right now.
Ooh, Mountain Camp. That was good. That was a fair slam. Got him off the point, but bad death because he's gonna die alone with his teammate coming back in right now. So they're kind of staggered right now. They're really staggered.
Gets a triple cap, but the Unorthodox gets a triple cap on Forest, and they defend pretty well their side.
If you come look at Mountain Camp, the Unorthodox offense is like really suffering right now because they're both too separated. The 2 heavies they have on.
They're basically not waiting for each other.
They just keep going for these 1v1s and 1v2s. He might win this one, but I mean, he's still in a bad spot.
Yeah, he's still in a bad spot.
And
the Ranger can
the
easily aggro him.
Assassin just died right there too, so. But he might have enough time for his knight to get back on, so they're back together a bit.
Let's see how he takes this.
Yeah, they send Unorthodox sends 2 heavies to Mountain Camp again.
It's looking really,
I don't know.
Really
The brute's really low, so I don't know if they'll be. It looks like they might. No, they can win this fight now. That was a really good flesh hit.
Yeah, they keep up Mountain Camp. They should be pressuring right now.
Yeah, he should be going down to Aqua.
Yeah, it's a really good thing to do because it's gonna take out the Ranger out of that spot.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to buy time to get the gem, which
playing a little bit too much for the gem.
Yeah, it's too risky.
Almost got
way
themselves
too
killed.
Because if you look, their team only has 1 cap point at this point,
and they get the gem anyway. So
yeah.
That was a bad play in my opinion. I think they should have just gone for Aqua.
They might be able to kill the knight here, but they're gonna die.
Yeah, they're all just going up and keep a little bit of pressure on their side. They're going for both points, Rocky Peak and Forest. And
this looks like a really bad game for Unorthodox. Yeah. It looks like an early win.
All they have to do right now is just keep going. Keep pressuring, keep the defense up, keep getting those gems.
Yeah, they need to get
the fights they're taking.
Forced.
I don't know.
Need to get Forced and then get their side.
They did just get their side back, but Nadox is still like in a really comfortable spot.
In my opinion,
with
the 2 heavies
right now is the split pushes though. They're like getting separated way too much.
My opinion, the 2 heavies like for Unorthodox, I think they should be going Aqua instead of focusing Mountain Camp because like the Rangers just eating their health away. Yeah. Should be going for that lower point where they can't get picked off.
It's coming down to like a 3v2. Nadox is getting a really, really good fight on
they are
Aqua Station.
Definitely way smarter on picking out the fights sometimes. Especially right now, how the Ranger buys steins for the Assassin and the Knight. But they still manage to keep themselves up.
Unorthodox just really, they can't do anything on offense or defense.
Because in my opinion on offense, they should be going Aquas. If they don't have an Assassin pressuring the Ranger.
Yeah, it's not worth to go camp right now. Unorthodox still manages to keep their side though, and they keep.
Yeah, they're staying in the game hardly.
Yeah, mid is like a really important cap right now for them because it's giving them those points and that gem that they need to keep up.
And Connor, man, with the whole post.
Oh yeah, again, like this, they're getting destroyed on what they're doing unorthodox.
Yeah.
Nadox Ranger keeps the gem, goes to hub. A little bit too late in my opinion, but they still managed to keep out that fight.
It wasn't too late because Connor man was easily juggling them, and they secure their side again.
Yeah, that was actually a really good play from Connor. Bystand for their Ranger. Doesn't need an assassin or an extra heavy to take that point. And it looks like the team fight on mid. Nadox takes it too. They also take Fortis, and this looks like really bad for Unorthodox because this is another powder point basically. They try to defend with assassin and Ranger.
Yeah, they finally went down to Aqua instead.
Yeah, Unorthodox just got easily wiped. But they got so many on course going in for a 1v1.
Yeah, this is a problem with taking fights down there.
Yeah, the assassin dropped on them.
If you look at, oh wow, the Robot Z just got a really good triple kill for his team, and he's going up to cap Rocky Peak.
Yeah, this is gonna finish the game if they get Rocky Peak right now. It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah,
it doesn't look good for Unorthodox. No, it looks like this is a loss.
The only thing they keep right now is their gem, but nothing more than that. They try to go for
Again, if you want to look at Mountain Camp, they're just pushing to die right now.
Yeah, I mean, they don't get, even if they cap the point, they killed the two.
Oh yeah, look at the. Yeah. It's just they're getting destroyed on the 2v2s. They got the assassin coming in on Mountain Camp.
Somehow
he got a kill there, but
somehow the brute still manages to.
Wow,
no life Sam.
Yeah,
this was bad. This was bad. The assassin made a really bad choice by not going to help Mountain Camp, which could have held that.
Yeah, if they can keep up these caps, though, anything's possible if they get the gems.
It all depends how they manage to keep this push. They should go down right now.
Yeah,
they're
trying to kill the Ranger. That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, they want the gem.
And he's just sharpshooting Blue Banana. Blue Banana's so low.
He tries to get
this is another play. They don't get the gem.
They
should have went for Aqua Station because they're not gonna get that gem with a whole plus 0.
Yeah, just hope that maybe the assassin could make a play and blink on it or something. Instead of trying to make that.
That was one of their best pushes, and again, absolutely wasted.
Yeah, they wasted 2 big pushes. Blatancy seems to.
I mean, you can just they got somebody lagged out. I don't think that's
someone from Blue, I think.
It was from Blue. I don't think that made too much of a difference.
They were down by 3Ks with 3 points. I don't think it's gonna matter though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's a redo, is it?
I'm not sure.
It's not a redo, especially because it's not a game with US and EU that they can like compare points. It's the best of 5, so.
Yeah.
This game looks finished.
Yeah. I said this. It looked like they were kind of going to lose early game because their offense and defense were both really, really suffering.
They didn't have a clear idea of what they were doing. They kind of kept their defense at the start, but then the offense like really hurt them.
The offense was just going to die. They could have at least been winning in Aqua Station, and every time they got Mountain Camp, they wasted it trying to get the gem.
Here's the thing, if you're going to run offense with 2 heavies and no assassin, you want to go for that Aqua Station instead of Mountain Camp, because the Ranger is just going to kill you every time you go up there. He's just going to bow spam you with the overcharged sharpshooter. Can't do anything.
Having a hull plus really pays up for not having another brute or any other heavy. So that kind of
was that guy sharpshooter?
Yeah, he was sharpshooter overcharged.
Was he? He wasn't? Oh.
Sharpshooter seems to be like a really good pick now for Valley.
Especially for the Knight. You really need that damage right there. Because the Knight doesn't have too much mobility. He has to be forced to go by the bridge or by one of the really bad points.
You could tell he was chipping in a lot of damage. Like there was a fight where he wasn't really with his heavy, but he managed to chip in enough damage to where Connor Man could pull off hold pose and take the 1v2.
Yeah, that was really good from him.
Pretty fair.
It was also a really good gem game by Nadox.
They pulled a really good game altogether. They're like just overall a step ahead of.
They had a better idea of the game, in my opinion, than their opponent. They knew how to manage the pushes. They knew how to manage the defense. And they also
they
had
had
a
better
really good gem control. Yeah.
better pushes, better defense, better gem control. It was just a really bad game for Unorthodox.
Yeah, let's see how they respond in the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, this is
right
Twin
now.
Peaks, Stampede Brute metagame,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, they need to run. If they're not running double assassin, they need at least 2 Stampede Brutes.
Yeah,
You can already see Robot Z with Stampede.
Yeah, Nadox is definitely going for a Stampede, I think. Yeah, they definitely going for a Stampede. That would be the best thing to do. Let me check.
Yep, standard team compositions from either one.
Yeah, they both have a Stampede, paying off for not having a double assassin. The other team goes for the same.
Unorthodox had a really nice slam boost.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mirror game matchup, really like the same basically. So it's gonna be who keeps the pressure on.
Actually, Unorthodox already has a Brute up at the peak. Ranger doesn't see it.
Yeah,
Assassin comes up to help.
They lose
and they're sending 2 Stampede Brutes up.
Yeah.
Up to Unorthodox peak.
All right, so they just traded peaks basically.
Yeah, but the thing is that it looks really bad for Nada's push because they barely get the peak. The Ranger's back up. The other Brute got slammed up by his own teammate. He managed to take out. The Ranger managed to take that.
Yeah, that was really nice.
They had assistance.
Yeah,
that was a good play.
This looks like a really good game for Unorthodox now. Actually,
yeah, they seem like they're going for this win right now. They're playing for it. They have to keep
very good start.
On their side. Let's see how this happens.
Looks like gems, right? Yep, gems. They secure their gem. Each team, I think, has secured their gem.
Unorthodox gets mid gem. Really good for them to get that lead. They have to take advantage of this lead and just keep it on. This is their only opportunity right now. They can't let this
Blue
happen.
banana. Then.
Oh, there's a big fight at mid, but it looks like Blue's winning it.
Yeah, Blue's gonna win this fight.
Kuderman manages to almost take out the Brute by just himself, even though he was getting hit by someone else.
Okay, we got the Robot Z going up to the peak, trying to get his team into the game, but it's going to be a 2v1 at the peak where he goes, because the Ranger's up there and he's got a...
not really a smart decision to go for the Ranger there. Cause
he's trying to get a flesh hook off, which... Oh, he's getting low ground, but it looks like he got hit.
But not enough, He gets
probably gonna... He's going to wrap around the barn, but again, he's really low just from that fight.
Yeah, Unorthodox keeps the pressure. Assassin and Ranger coordinating an attack, but he goes for the gem. He knows the gem is coming.
They got gems going through.
Yeah, he gives him the combo, nothing to do. He doesn't know the
assassin. He gets mid gems.
He doesn't know the assassin. Gas are saving the gem for his team.
No, actually, he hops it. That latency managed to get mid gem and their gem, which is a really good play.
Oh yeah, really good play for Blatancy then.
And a kill.
Yeah, but really good play for Gasser too. Yeah.
Blatancy returns the offense on their peak too, so he gets Avalanche, but Assassin's coming up soon. But he also has his Brute coming up to help him, so it looks like they might get Avalanche again.
Yeah, it looks like a good push for Unorthodox.
But if you look on the other side, Unorthodox is also losing Windmill.
Yeah, I'm kind of lagging right now. I really just froze. Let's see if it comes
out. Rip.
Hopefully I don't lag out. Okay, it came back. Alright.
Oh, Nadox reclaims their P. No. Robot Z gets a really good attack on their Brute.
The assassin,
gets the gem. Robot Z had a really...
Yeah, that was really lucky. One hit right there.
Yeah, I mean, even if it wasn't one hit, I think he would have still gotten it.
He's going to uncapped barn. They're going to push in a penta... Does somebody crash?
I think, someone from Blue crashed.
All right. Oh. That's rough. Just when Nadox is starting to come back.
Yeah. Let's see if it's a legit crash though. I had to check that thing.
I doubt that.
Yeah, they had a 1K lead. I doubt he would intentionally crash.
I mean, it was looking really bad for them. Let's see what happens.
It looked bad for them. I
mean, he
could have easily changed.
Yeah, it'll be weird to see if either team changes their strategy up to maybe get a better start.
I think, in my opinion, with this lineup, I think they're just gonna go for the same game. They're just gonna try to help the Ranger more. I think Unorthodox was doing a really good job on that, and the Ranger was keeping himself up too.
I think
so.
no. I think Unorthodox problem was they were getting the peak, they were getting Avalanche, but they weren't getting like Boathouse. So that's when they eventually started to kind of cool down. Is when they couldn't like get Boathouse ever, and they stopped getting Avalanche. So their offense overall kind of just slowed down.
You know, Unorthodox Ranger might be better off playing another kit like a heavy because they send 2 Stampede Brutes up to him at the start.
They are right now able to like. They were showing that they could at least defend against it a little.
I think
but
Unorthodox Ranger can keep it. Yeah, I think he can keep it. He seems really smart not to take the 1v1s against the Brute. Went for another heavy or another assassin to help him.
Yeah, he stalled fairly well and got a couple good kills, but I don't know. Stampede is just really,
it's ridiculous. Strong. It's too powerful.
He lagged out of Discord too, so we're just waiting for them to restart. Which, considering it took like 30 minutes to start, this might be really, really long.
Yep.
And it's best of 5, so these are 2 new teams that play each other like a lot, I think.
Yeah, they know each other. They know each other really well. That's why it was such a close game on hitting at the start, but then Nadox just took the advantage.
I don't think it was a good game at Unorthodox at all for Valley. They were struggling from the beginning.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, another
Still
plane.
waiting.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I'm guessing Unorthodox pretty much just going to give up here with 3v5.
Yeah. My airplanes are so annoying. I'm sorry, can't help it.
Toasted Airlines.
Airline. There we go.
You gonna change your name to Airplane Sich next?
Airplane Sich, yeah, coming soon.
Milky Sich, Toasted Sich. Toasted Amron, Milky Amron.
Everyone start ignoring Jackson so that he doesn't get any more recognition.
Yeah.
Holly Jolly Toddy with his name change like the day of like Christmas, like the day after Christmas or something like that. Yeah, so he's stuck with that name for another month.
He gets a Christmas name after Christmas ended. Nice.
He's stuck with it for another month. There we go.
Let's see what happens here.
It wasn't late.
No, they had to register this because blue was up 1K.
2-0 gang.
Toddy, what are you doing here? Get out of here, you nasty rat.
So we guessing that he's gonna I guess we're gonna wait to see if he got the screenshot or not.
Yeah.
Or are we just gonna keep playing and then if he can send it later or whatever?
It was looking like a really good game for Unorthodox then.
It was still either team's game, so I don't think it's fair to give them the.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like a lag out because he hasn't come back yet.
Yeah. The thing is, if you're down, if you're up 1,000, like I don't really see a point in you leaving.
Even if they did have a quad cap at the time, like there's.
There's still plenty of times to come back in gyms. Like,
how do I screenshot a crash?
I don't think their teams will change the strat. I think they're going.
That wasn't. The same thing. That's not the crash rule. That was still early game that he crashed, isn't it?
Yeah, he crashed.
That was 5K, 6K.
I was like 8K,
and they were in the lead.
But still, yeah, they were in the lead.
No, it was something like that. Something in that range.
Wait, I mean they made a scrim best out of 5. And
You
then, like,
you can even go back in the stream. Yeah, you know what? This is gonna be a really really long scrim because
no,
it's
I
best
think this is
5.
gonna have to be postponed. This is gonna have to be postponed. Yeah.
Probably. There's already so many problems. Too.
Yeah. And Annoyances isn't even on the roster playing.
Yeah.
Not postponed.
This is gonna be a postpone. They basically have to redo Peak's game.
This is just poor planning, I think, because
Yeah, they shouldn't have scheduled that late. Because
for
They need a
Nadox
player
one,
to
they
go.
didn't even. They were short a player because the one guy had to leave, and then this guy crashed or something. I think another person just left. I mean, and then they planned it to be a best out of 5. So
Yeah, it was all around a mess.
Yeah, they should have tried to do best out of 5 if they knew they had to leave soon.
really,
Alright, so I think this is all for the stream today. I will tell you guys if there's another stream later. Thank you everyone
Alright.
for being here. Hopefully this can be
Peace.
finished tomorrow at least.
wait. Last shout outs though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
Coach
Yeah,
Big Man
shout out.
Salad for coming
Yeah,
in here
always.
and making the MVP
I
play.
want a shout out to let me just look in like the Discord really quick. Who to shout? Oh, Freaky Guy for being the worst meme.
Yeah. Shout out for Freaky for making the worst memes. Even though people tell me he has good memes, he still believes it, poor guy.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to your boy BMS always.
Shout out to Reposted for being a nigger.
Oh my god, no, please. Shout out to your boy J Man. Of course, never forget. And that's all. Peace.